Welcome!
We present your colleagues, our team of junior thespian paleontologists. Elisabella,
Melanie!
Christian,
Lucas!
Angelica,
Alejandro!
Shiner,
And Miley! And we're ready to perform! Welcome back to our Zooming Booming drama class. Over there. Can you see my colleague, Mr. Kassoff? He is not in the same world as we are right now. Do you know where he is? Well, I do. But before I take you over to his world, you'll have to do a check-in to our drama class today. Do you know what I mean by check-in? Okay. So, do you remember our breath projection exercise from last time? Your video director recorded you as you projected your breath for 5 finger counts and then to 10 finger counts. Remember that? So you will check into our class today by projecting your breath for 10 real seconds on a stopwatch, like you did last time with the finger counts. Did your teacher talk to you about the units of measurement? So in real seconds now, here's what 10 seconds looks like. Okay, we're back. So I will do it first, taking a deep breath into myself, and then I will let the air out slowly as I project the ah sound like this. Ah. Whew, that was 10 seconds. Now it's your turn without me. Start when I say the number 3. Take a deep breath and then let the air out slowly as you project the ah sound. 1, 2, 3. And that's it. You're all checked in. Now we can all go to where Mr. Kassoff is.
Have you ever gone snorkeling just below the surface of the sea? It's like navigating your body through a different kind of reality. The more deeply you go below the surface, the darker it gets. The more silent, the more mysterious. As actors, we practice mindfulness. It's our way of scuba diving. We submerge our attention within us, and we consciously experience the currents always running in our own inner world, just below the surface of our everyday consciousness.
welcome back to the outside world. I wonder what kind of a spirit you are. Some of us like the inside world, and some of us like the outside world. Inside, outside, inside world, outside world. As an actor, we have to be able to travel between both the inside and the outside. We have to take from what's inside us, our feelings, our emotions, and we have to project it outside us to the audience. So actors have to be familiar going back and forth. Let's try that. You follow me. We're going to go to the outside world and the inside world and keep up. Inside world, outside world, inside world, outside world, inside world, outside world, inside world, outside world. Now stop, buckle your seatbelt. What? And let's go for a ride. Inner world, outer world, inner world.
Outer world, inner world.
Outer world. I know. It's not fair. We're using special effects. Now we're going to move and freeze like we did the last time.
Here's what you heard last time. Very funny, funky music. Sound familiar? How does that song make you feel? Listen again. Now, today, how does this new music make you feel? Listen.
I like that music. It makes me feel like I'm floating inside my imaginary world.
Okay, great. So let's move and freeze to that new music now. And here we go.
This time, let's just use our fingers. Let's just dance with our fingers to that music.
Okay, now we're gonna dance with our hands.
Now, how about our arms? Dance with your arm.
Okay, this time we'll move and freeze with our whole upper body. Mr. Katzoff, do you know who wanted to be part of this exercise?
I think I do.
It is our friend, Miley. Let's see. Come on, Mama. Oh, she's so happy. She was wagging her tail. When you guys leave me out of the move and freeze? I want it. Miley, say hi to our young actor over there. Hi, friend. I wanted to be part of the move and freeze. You want to do it? Okay, let's do it. Here we go. She's moving her paws instead of her hands, so you go along with her too. Miley, you need to freeze. She's freezing. And we did it! Very good. Very well done, Miley.
Going, Miley. Let's act out with just one of our hands. You could choose one or the other. Your choice. Left or right. Now, take your hand and make a very tight fist. Very, very, very tight. Tight, even tighter than that. A real munchkin, punchkin, penny, a punch type fist. As hard as a dinosaur egg. But it's not a rock. It's not a rock. It's a dinosaur egg, and it has a baby dinosaur inside it. And the baby dinosaur is getting ready to hatch. Ooh, I could feel it. It's starting to come out. By the count of 10, let's open our fist and let the dinosaur out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You should almost be done. 9. Get it open if you're not. 10. Now let the hand open wide, basking in the sun of the day. As wide as you can. More, wider. And now, back to sleep, little baby dinosaur. We'll count from 10 to 0. 10, 9, close slowly. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, almost closed. 2, 1, tight, tight, tight.
Mr. Castle, that was really good, but there is something we started last time that we didn't finish yet.
Uh-oh. I was afraid you were going to ask this.
Yes. Well, you started teaching us the poem Dinosaur Dinner by Dennis Lee, but we only learned the first 2 lines. Shall we say those 2 lines out loud again? Do you remember them? Let's say them together. Allosaurus, Stegosaurus, Brontosaurus too. All went out to dinner at the dinosaur zoo. But Mr. Kasov, is that the whole poem? Is the whole story about just dinosaurs going out to dinner? That's all? I mean, there must be more to the poem than just that, isn't there?
There is, but
So tell us.
I'm afraid to, because it gets very, very scary.
But you're not scared of dinosaurs, right?
Well, everyone says they're not afraid of dinosaurs until they actually hear the really scary part of the poem.
We are not afraid, Mr. Kasov. Tell us.
I just can't.
Well, then our young actor here and I will just have to figure out this thing for ourselves, won't we? And what's so scary anyway? Oh, I think I have a very good idea why. Mr. Kasov, would you please recite the poem while our young actor and I count the dinosaurs that you named?
Allosaurus, Stegosaurus, Brontosaurus too. All went out to dinner at the dinosaur zoo.
Okay, so how many dinosaurs? Exactly as I thought. I predict there will be another dinosaur, a 4th dinosaur, the star of every dinosaur show.
Okay, we can say the whole poem with the scary part. You can say the name of that awesome, terrible creature, but you must say it frighteningly, like this. Tyrannosaurus Rex! Now, I'll say the name, then you say the name. I'll start very softly, and then we'll build up the power. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Our heart is an actor's instrument because actors have to learn so many words by heart. Can you feel the warm part of you in here where your heart is beating?
Shh. Listen. Feel it inside you. Can you hear? Can you feel your heart beating? In Spanish, we have a piece of wisdom that says, escucha y presta atención, porque lo que hoy siente tu corazón, mañana lo entenderá tu cabeza. Meaning, listen and pay attention, because what your heart feels today, your head will understand tomorrow.
So listen to your heart right now, your old heart. Your heart was beating inside you while you were still inside your mommy's body. Your heart was beating when you were nursing.
And learning to walk and learning to talk. And you will still feel the same heart inside you the day you graduate college.
Imagine how full your heart will be on that day.
We say we learn a poem by heart when we really want to know the words. Mr. Kassoff and I will show you how we perform Dinosaur's Dinner knowing all the words by heart.
Allosaurus, Stegosaurus, Brontosaurus II all went out to dinner at the dinosaur zoo. Along came the waiter called Tyrannosaurus Rex, who gobbled up the table because they didn't pay their checks. Who else?
Here are Angelica and Alejandro showing us how they learn Dinosaur's Dinner by heart.
Allosaurus, Stegosaurus, Brontosaurus II all went out to dinner at the dinosaur zoo. Along came the waiter called Tyrannosaurus Rex. He gobbled up the table because they didn't pay their checks.
Hi! The next time we see you, you'll be performing Dinosaur's Dinner with your own T-Rex puppet. Your family and teachers have all the directions they need to help you make your own puppet. It's in the program guide for show number 2. Christian wanted to show you his T-Rex puppet and how he started playing with it right after he made it.
Hi, Lola.
Hi, Christian. A pleasure to meet you.
Look, there's a dinosaur.
A dinosaur? Lights, camera, action! Now, let's act out what you learned today. Go and get your video director and tell your video director that it's time for your screen test right now. So he or she better get that camera. Mr. Kassoff and I will hold the lesson for 30 seconds so you can get ready.
We expect that you are now facing your video director and the camera. You will hear us, but you won't see us.
And for the video directors, here are some tips to make sure that your young actor looks terrific on camera. Make sure your performer is well lit. Make sure your performer is always at the center of your screen. Direct your performer to project voice and energy. Do not accept uninspired efforts. Make sure your performer is sitting up straight when sitting and standing and moving on purpose otherwise. Let's act out. Scene 1, voice projection exercise.
Our young actor will now demonstrate for the camera how we learn to project our voices today. Take a deep, deep breath all the way down to your belly button and project that ah sound for 10 seconds on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Did you get all the way to 10? If you did not, try again. If you did get to 10, now is a perfect time to try 15 seconds. On the count of 3, look at your video director. Take a deep, deep breath. Then 1, 2, 3.
Let's act out. Scene 2, baby dinosaur hatching from an egg. So let's act out a baby dinosaur hatching from an egg. Choose which hand you'd like to do. Either your right or your left, or your left or your right. Choose one. And there. Now, take that hand and tighten it up into a very tight fist. And that fist is as hard as a rock, but it's not a rock because it has a baby dinosaur inside because it's a dinosaur egg. And we're going to count up to 10 very slowly. And as I count, that dinosaur egg is going to hatch. And the little dinosaur, let's imagine that little dinosaur coming outside. Ready? 1, lights, camera, action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If it's not open, get it open. 10. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Open up that fist. Open. There it is. There it is. Oh, time for the dinosaur to go back to sleep. Close the fist. Back again slowly. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tight. Very tight. Very tight. Munchkin, punchkin, penny a punch tight.
Well, that's all for today. Our third and final Let's Act Out will be the dinosaur dinner show for your family and friends. See you soon! Stay tuned. Up next is our segment for parents and teachers, What Wisdom Tells Us.
In our drama class today, we introduced your young actor publicly to what they may experienced before only privately. In our drama class today, we introduced your young actor to a part of the mind which they may have experienced before only privately. Mindfulness is a calming practice that schools around the country have been using for a number of years to help students deal with stress. Actors are trained in mindfulness and other centering techniques as they prepare themselves to practice their art. Jen and I created this video for young actors we were working with in New York. We showed them the first part of this lesson earlier on Let's Act Out. We want to share with you what your youngsters saw earlier on the show, and then we want you to see the entire segment. You can find the link to the entire mindfulness segment in our parent-teacher guidebook for show number 2. Dramatic arts teaches children skills of mindfulness as they learn self-expression, and most importantly, self-control.